Okay, alright, moving on. This is going to be the third video in 5.5. This is going to be a quick one. We're just going to do this one problem. This is going to be very similar to the last one where we used double angles to solve equations. Now for this, we're going to use double angles to verify identities. And we know this actually goes back to section 5.1 and 5.2. We've done this a lot, but now we're going to use a double angle. So I want to prove that both sides are equal to each other. And we really can work with both sides, but since we're in this section with double angles, what really stands out is this 2x. Here we only have x's, so I could plug in the double angle formula for this sine of 2x, so that I just have x on the right side. And if I do that, sine of 2x, the formula for that, the double angle, is 2 times sine of x times cosine of x. And then on that right side, there's really nothing else you can do to it. There's no like terms, you can't factor anything out. So now let's work with the left side. Now the left side, we're going to FOIL this out. Sine of x plus cosine of x. Now if we FOIL it out, if you have a square of a binomial, you get 3 terms, you don't just get 2. And for this, you would square the first term, so it's sine squared of x. The middle term is you double the product of the inside. So the product of the inside is sine of x cosine of x. When you double it, you get 2 sine of x cosine of x. Now, I like this because look, you have 2 sine of x here and a 2 sine of x here. So they're starting to look like each other. They're starting to look very similar. And then to get the last term, when you FOIL this out, you square the last, so it's plus cosine squared of x. Well, if you look, I have underlined, these are the same, 2 sine of x, 2 sine of x. Now this is 1, look at the other terms I have here. Sine squared plus cosine squared. That's a Pythagorean identity. So when I combine these, sine squared plus cosine squared, that's 1. Then I just bring this down, and it's plus 2 sine of x, cosine of x, and that equals the right side. 1 plus 2 sine of x, cosine of x. Okay, but again, to really get started, this is what should stand out. Somewhere in here, you're going to have a sine of 2x, or a cosine of 2x, or a tangent of 2x. So plug in the formula from it, and then use kind of the same techniques and guidelines that we used before to verify identities.